Hi, and thank you for joining us here at Tax Talk UK, where we talk about all things tax and look at other important aspects of working for yourself, being self-employed, running a small business. So today in our series of bite-sized QuickBooks demos, we're going to look at how to deal with duplicate supplier accounts. And before I talk about that, if I could please ask you to take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you will easily be able to refer back to this information if you should need to, as well as being able to navigate to other information that we have on a whole host of topics, all aimed at supporting you in your self-employment. For other demonstrations in our bite-sized video series for QuickBooks, if you navigate to our playlist and look for the QuickBooks guidance, then you will find other demos that we have available. So as I mentioned, today I'm going to show you how to deal with duplicate supplier accounts. So duplicate supplier accounts, of course, can get created for all manner of reasons, and that's not really an issue. They're quite easily dealt with in QuickBooks. So I'm going to hop into the software now, into the demo data, and I'm going to look at a duplicate with some transactions on each of the duplicate accounts. So what I mean by that is we can see in the we're in the suppliers already. So I navigated there by going to the expenses on the left-hand panel and across to the suppliers tab at the top. And so I have a purchase invoice that I've entered for Brittany Hughes here. But what's happened is when the payment was allocated from the bank feed, it came through, as quite often is the case, with a different name. And so the payment is allocated on the account for Bank of Any City. So as you can see, we've got an outstanding balance of £150 on one and a credit balance of £150 on the two. So of course we could go into one of the entries and move them across, but of course this is likely to happen again. So it's just easier to merge the two supplier accounts, because having duplicate supplier accounts is only going to aid confusion. Sometimes what I would suggest is that it's quite common that a purchase invoice may come from a supplier of a certain name, but your bank transaction may show slightly differently, and it may not be obvious that it's that name. So if you have a bigger bookkeeping requirement, it could be that you have different people entering different parts. So one person could be entering your purchase invoices as bills in your QuickBooks, and a different person may be allocating your bank feed transactions. So of course this makes it very difficult for those people to know. So if this is happening, what I would suggest is that you merge the two supplier accounts to deal with the fact that there's duplicates. So now you only have one supplier account, but name it something that shows both of the names, and this will make it easier going forward to ensure that that doesn't happen again. So let's look at these two here then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Brittany Hughes account, and I'm going to click into the Brittany Hughes, and then I'm going to edit the supplier account, and I'm just going to change the display name just slightly to show that this is coming out of the bank. So I'm going to put bank feed, Bank of Any City. So I'm just going to copy that name, and you'll see why I'm doing that in a moment. So I'm just going to save that now. So you can see now, if I navigate back to my supplier list, it'll be really easy now to make sure that that error doesn't happen again, because if I'm looking for Bank of any city or Brittany Hughes are going to bring me to this account. So now to deal with the duplicate account, so I'm going to click into that supplier account and into edit. And now, and the reason that I copied earlier was so that I could paste, I'm going to paste exactly the same display name as I already selected on the original account. And you will see when I come to save it, QuickBooks is going to tell me that name is already being used. Would you like to merge the two? Well, in this instance, yes, I would like to merge the two, because that is what we're trying to achieve, to merge the two and therefore reduce any errors. And now you can see that there's only one account, and that is now cleared, because if we look into the activity, we can see that we've got the invoice, the bill payment, the purchase invoice that was originally on that account, and you can see that the payment that was on the duplicated account has been moved across, as have all the transactions. So hopefully this gives you an idea of what you need to do if you have a duplicate supplier account, and some ideas on how, some tips as to how you can avoid future duplications happening. And also, as well as avoiding the duplicates, it makes life easier for us as we're entering the transactions or allocating the bank feed. So thank you very much for watching. Please do remember to subscribe to our channel. And if you find the information useful, please do like the video. Thank you. Goodbye.